This video is on the Hindu newspaper editorial article published on 28th June 2021. This video in this video you will listen to the article, and this will help you form your own unbiased opinion about the article. The power of an apology. Apolog- Apologies by countries for past mistakes can improve bilateral ties and help people reconcile with the past. In May, Germany officially apol- apologized to Namibia for the massacre of the Herero and Nama people in 1904 and 1908 and called it a genocide for the first time. Around the same time, French President Emmanuel Macron said in Rwanda that he recognized his country's role in the Rwandan genocide and hoped for forgiveness. Positive effects. The importance of these gestures cannot be overestimated. They can generate multiple positive effects. Apart from strengthening the relations between the countries involved, apologies by leaders help people reconcile with the past, and countries and communities take lessons from history and avoid similar tragedies. Most importantly, they provide some solace to the victims' descendants. They give them a sense of justice and gratitude. There were many public debates following the apology from Germany regarding reparations. Herrero's activists insist that the development aid offered by by the German authorities is not enough and is generic in nature. According to them, the descendants of the genocide's victims should receive a tangible compensation, primarily in the form of land property that had been taken away by the German colonizers. This is a complex issue whereby it is difficult to find a mutually acceptable compromise. What is the right price to pay for genocide is a rhetorical question. Unlike Germany and France, Turkey has been in constant denial of the Armenian genocide during World War I. In 2021, the Turkish president went as far as condemning the recognition of the genocide by the newly elected American President Joe Biden. This strained bilateral relations between Turkey and the United States even further. Apparently, the overarching image of Mr. Erdogan as a strongman does not go well with any kind of apology on the international stage. There is enough evidence that the killing of 1.5 million Armenians in the Ottoman Empire during World War I was indeed genocide. Leaders like Mr. Erdogan seem to believe that asking for forgiveness can be interpreted as a sign of weakness. In fact, it is quite the opposite. The Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has a propensity for apologies. According to him, apologies for things in the past are important to make sure that we actually understand and know and share and do not repeat those mistakes. In 2016, Mr. Trudeau apologized before the descendants of passengers of the Komagata Maru ship. In 1914, the Canadian government of the day had decided to turn away the ship carrying South Asian migrants, mostly Sikhs. The ship was forced to return to India, back home. The British suspected the passengers to be revolutionaries and an altercation began. Many passengers were shot dead. In 2018, Mr. Trudeau apologized for his country's role in turning away a ship carrying over 900 Jewish refugees fleeing Nazi persecution. Such apologies, such apologies require courage, goodwill, compassion, and humanity. It is not an easy task to apologize, given that one has to do so for events that took place decades or even a century ago. In search of a moral compass, arguably, a sense of humility is a rare phenomenon in contemporary geopolitics. We are witnessing a re-emergence of political leaders from Nicaragua to Myanmar who are ready to resort to any means in order to remain in power. In this environment, apologetic voices become even more precious as they help us reconcile with tragic events of the past and remove the strains of history. Besides, they add a moral dimension to international relations. In this sense, to be a pillar of the multipolar world is not to be a military power, manufacturing and or financial hub and or a global investor alone. Countries that strive for global leadership should be able to provide moral leadership as well. This includes critical self reflection, humility, compassion, and care not only towards their own people but also towards the most vulnerable communities around the world. Tatiana Vilosova is assistant professor at the Jindal School of International Affairs, OP Jindal Global University, Sonipat, Haryana.